Hey Heinz, it is Big Mama. It is now Thursday, the 19th. Yeah, I have my glasses on. They're here, but it's okay. And I always start out these videos by apologizing to y'all. Again, life just happened. I got bronchitis. Bo had like an allergy cold. And I've been off my IVIG for about a month now. They're trying to see about my kidney function. Anywho, that brings down my immune system. And so if I catch something, immediately it goes to bronchitis or pneumonia. Blessedly, I had an appointment with my doctor at the cancer center. And they were like, no, you do not need this because it's already bronchitis. So blessedly, they put me on a Z-Pack and a steroid shot, and so that was last Friday, and it's almost been a week, and I had the cough, I have the stuffed up nose, but it doesn't hurt my chest the way it did. I mean, if I tried taking a deep breath, I couldn't even that much. And so I've been doing my breathing treatment, I've been doing my vest, and they're like, you know, you're supposed to do that every day anyway. And I'm like, I know. So I'm trying very hard and very diligently to do my, breathing treatments and my nebulizer, my vest. All right, today I'm going to be in the kitchen. Tonight we're doing meatballs and ziti with like the marinara sauce, and then I've got one of those baguettes I bought a while back at Aldi. They were $1.69 and it had a $1 off coupon on it, so I paid 69 cents. I got every one that they had that had that coupon, and I just put them in the freezer. We've been using them for baguettes, we've been using them for garlic bread, we've been using them for like little mini, like tea sandwiches, anything I can think of. To use the 69-cent baguette bread. Yeah, it's working. Alright, right now it's lunchtime, it's noon, and so I got to figure out what Carol Beth, bless her heart, she has got it. Hers is here and her head, so I think she has a sinus infection. And so I have antibiotics on hand at all times for me. And so I know I'm not supposed to, but baby girl can take it. The only thing she's allergic to so far that we have found is minocycline, which is an antibiotic. But I always make sure to give her a azithromycin or amoxicillin, something like that. Anywho, right now, after I figure out what she's going to want for lunch, I got leftovers from last night. I made beef tips, loaded mashed potatoes in a pie pan. They were good, and some green beans. So, but right now, I am wanting to restock our bins. I got this one from that vacant space right there. This one I need to see about if we have any other nuts. Oh, see, there's some nuts buried down in here. So I need to move them to the forefront so they can be seen. This needs vacuuming out. I'll get my little dust buster. This is the kind where we get the Snapped, the Pringles, the Scooby Snacks, and the Rice Krispie Treats. Carol Beth loves Scooby Snacks and Rice Krispies. So I'm going to clean that out and I think put some of those chips up here. I don't know. I got to figure it out. And she has been loving her Velveeta shells and cheese, like the individual little. She can make her own lunch this way. And so that independent streak is wonderful for her. Yeah, she's really been enjoying those. So, but come along with me as I just tackle some things today. I don't know how much now Tuesday Yeah. Monday, we went to Birmingham. That seems like a lifetime ago, y'all. And it was just Monday. Yeah. What the hoosies? I'm trying to get y'all straight. Straighten up. Tighten up. That's why our mamas would always say, or my grandmama, tighten up. And you knew she meant it. So, but I'm going to try to get, I've had this up on top of the shelf up there where the empty space is up top. We've just had these. We've got to start eating these a little bit more. I'm trying to find the best by date. And I'm not, oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, April the 7th, 2022. It's okay. It's still within 6 months, so we're good. But we do need to start eating them. So I'm just going to take a couple of them and put in my basket. Let's see how I can figure out how to get this to go. I bought a lot of them when they had them on sale because I wanted to make sure if like the stomach bug came around, or get y'all where you can see, if the stomach bug came around, I think I'm gonna open them up, we would have, you know, the Jello. That's like I bought a big containers of Gatorade. This was like when COVID was first becoming a thing. We stocked up on Gatorade. I mean, like the big ones. I got those from Amazon. And then these, they had on sale at Sam's. I don't even remember how much they were, but they were cheap. And so, in hindsight, I'm like, you know what? We need those. I think I'm just take that much out because I need to try to get some applesauce in. On the snack pack, I still have four snack packs in here. So, I think I'm just leaving the box. I'll put my box away here in a minute. Now, we're going to move on to our applesauces. I got these at Sam's as well. You got 45 of them. Uh-oh. Y'all can't see where the hoosies came. You got 45 of them for 4 ounce. And they were inexpensive at that time too. And they're good till January 27th, 2023. So we can take our time. It's okay if they don't get eaten up like immediately. I like the fact that they're, you know, spacing them out. I'm just going to put like 6 in here. Whenever I was doing the mailbox, leaving like treats for the mailman or the UPS man or whomever, I would always put the applesauce up there, and chips, and you would not believe they would go for the applesauce before they went for the chips. Alright, so I'm going to put this and the Jello, there we go, back up on the shelf. Goodness, I get coughed up, choked up, coughed up, whatever you want to call it. Just doing the least little thing. Alright, we have 2 little fruit snacks left. Bo Roden loves fruit snacks. We all do, but he really. Usually I get the Mott's or the Members Mark brand from Sam's. So I know I'm going to put that on my Sam's list. Sometimes they would eat the like mixed cut fruit. I got those at Sam's as well. They don't plow through them like they used to. These are good until December 2022. So we got from now until December to devour them. Alright, so I know for sure I need fruit snacks. So that's going to go on Mama's list. So I'll put this back on the shelf. And I know eventually he's going to need more cheese crackers. I am the only one out of that mixed box stuff that I get, like the Pringles and the Snapped and the Rice Krispie treats and Scooby-Doo treats. I'm the only one that likes the Snaps. Y'all, I could make this just my lunch. Like, for real. I love this stuff. But, and blessedly, I'm the only one that likes it. That way I ain't got to worry about sharing. I don't have to share. So I'm pulling one out for my lunch. And this box fits here fairly well. So I think I'm going to leave this box here. I don't have another bin. Some of these bins I got at Target. Some at the Dollar Tree and some at Walmart. And I don't remember where I got these. These are good. I mean, those aren't too bad. They are a little, if you were to put a lot in there, like heavy stuff, it would be different. But I need to find a box to go here. But right now, use what you got. Use what you got. So, I think I'm going to clean it out and put some chips in it. That way we aren't digging through the box on the floor. Okay, I got all the chips that were left in that box to fit in this, you know, this area, this container. So I'm getting the big chip box off my floor. So that's gone. I need to put the peanut butter up there. And whenever we open the pork and beans, I'll show y'all how I freeze them. We got that big number 10 can from Sam's. It's the Showboat brand. We love Showboat pork and beans, or baked beans, whatever you want to call them. I always call them baked beans. I think they're listed, yeah, they're listed as pork and beans. I add ketchup and brown sugar to it. Sometimes a little bit of mustard. It just depends on my mood. If you get it kind of orangey, it's too much mustard. You keep adding ketchup till that mess is red. I'm like a burgundy color because of the ketchup, yeah, the brown sugar. Anywho, I know that wasn't a lot, but it was a lot for me here lately. I mean, the other week I was on a roll. I made up mini muffins. I made up cornbread muffins. I did all that in expectation that the mini muffins were going to be like little bites for us. I packaged them up in little snack bags, 4 in a bag. and I made 3 packages of muffins. They were supposed to last a week. Becca was here. She came Sunday? Yeah, Sunday, to get her stuff that I had gotten her for a housewarming gift. They've moved into their house. They are so excited. They're still in Bruton, but they are so excited to have their own home. Nick, Joseph is her boyfriend. Nick is a really good friend of theirs. He needed to get out of his parents' house as well. So they all went in. Him and Nick, Joseph and Nick, went and bought this house. And so, yeah. Becca is loving being the woman of the house. She's still working. She's going to have to work. But, yeah, we got her like kitchen towels and a slow cooker because they all work different shifts. She works like 2 to 11 at night. Joseph works from 11 at night to 6 in the morning. And I think Nick works from 6 in the morning to sometime in the afternoon. I'm assuming that's how it goes. I know Becca and Joseph's schedules like that. I'm so sorry. Alright, so right now I'm going to kind of stop vlogging. I'm going to figure out what Carol Beth wants for lunch. We're going to do that. And then, what is my next task? Oh, I'm supposed to organize my laundry room. Oh, that's what I was going to show y'all. I've been working in this for several months now. And I need to do a plan with me to show you kind of how it works. I'm using, y'all don't want to see my stove. I'm using that penny pincher. Oh, it's not on there. I thought she had a thing. There's stickers. I need to remember to use those. Passionate penny pincher. If you can see that, she's on Facebook. Passionate penny pincher on Instagram, and then passionatepennypincher.com is her blog site. She's wonderful. I love her. Lori is her name. I love her. I love this because, and sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, scratch off. You've got habit trackers up here for the main things that you do. Instead of having to write them in every day or keeping up with them some kind of way, it's already pre-done for you. And it's basically the do stuff that you want to do every day. Exercise, really follow every day. So that I made my note for that. Notice exercise has been dashes. Dashes means I didn't do it. Shower, I can put a check here because I did shower yesterday and I showered this morning. I've made beds. I'm like, I didn't do Wednesday's check-offs. Start laundry, clean bathroom sinks, plan and prep dinner, wash, put away dishes, clean counters, wipe down kitchen sink, tidy main living spaces. See, I've done all that because, there's my sink. I've got all my dishes unloaded and I've got dirty ones loaded now. So, I'm up on it. I just hadn't checked it off, but I need to do that. And then it's got a PM routine. And then every day, let's see if I can get you back where you see it. Every day, like this is Sunday, this is Monday, and you've got these little day chores. I mean, you do all this AM, PM routine. Do that every day. And then on like Mondays, you clean mirrors, you clean, dust light fixtures and fans, dust furniture, vacuum the house, and then it gives you a Bible chapter to read. This planner this year, you are going through the Old Testament from beginning to end. From Genesis to, I think, Zechariah. Yeah, Zechariah is the last book in the Old Testament. So this reading plan, there's not one on Sunday, but Monday through Friday, you have a reading plan. Saturday and Sunday, you do not. But it also gives you a different chore each week. Like a main goal, a decluttering or an organized laundry room. Now, y'all seen my laundry room. I've done told y'all that's my main frog. It always is. I always have to tidy it up. This time it's not a tidy. This time it's, oh my goodness, what happened? Yeah. Last week it was organized laundry, organized office space. Organized office space. Week before, it had organized garage. We don't really have a garage. Bo has his shop. But we've got the carport and the screen-in porch. So we cleaned that off really good. That we ate outside on the screen-in porch one night. It was wonderful. We had fans going. It was just so nice. There was a breeze. I went out there this morning to take a bag of garbage. Oh my Lord, y'all, that humidity is through the roof. It's like that, take your breath away hot, like you're walking into an open oven. That's exactly how it feels. It just takes your breath away. Yeah, we're dealing with that. And if it would rain, this allergy stuff would probably go away. I'm just saying. Alright, but for like today, where are we? Oh, we are Thursday. I need to go back to the week we're on. We're here. And it has a place where you like put your menu plan. This is supposed to be something that you are blessed by, something that you are grateful for. And then the money sign is supposed to be something you saved money on, or like how much you spent for the day. And that way you can see, oh my gosh, I spent a lot this week. What was it on? And then you can add your other tasks. Like here, I wrote down my Birmingham appointments, Bo's orthopedic appointment, things I need to grab from Aldi's on the way home. You know, just notes for myself. I mean, looking back, Carol Beth had therapy. I had a laundry day. I never did pick my honeysuckles. My catheter nurse came. I wanted a weekly reset. I had laundry I had to do. I never did clean the fridge when it said clean the fridge. That's on Tuesdays. And I did not do it. So I made a note to do it Saturday, because I had to be done. But yeah, it's just where I mean, some weeks are really, let's go back to, and it has a budget sheet. See, like this week, I made a lot of notes. I had a lot of phone calls I had to make, important things. Yeah, this was the week that Carol Beth was getting ready for surgery. And so I had a lot of questions, a lot of things I had to do. So see, you can fill it up pretty quick. That week was the same. That's the week of April 17th through the 23rd. So it was the week of Easter. And sometimes I have to remind myself to do my dailies. This stuff over here. Your AM and PM routine. So that's just a look at the planner that I'm working on now. And so I know, hey y'all, I checked. I know now I need to be working on my laundry room. I'm going to check off the things that I've already done I am so sorry, y'all. I am so dry mouthed. And I've been taking Mucinex, and it's supposed to help this stuff. It's one thing Dr. Reardon from the Cancer Center, they stress. Mucinex, Mucinex, and water, water, water. And I've been doing that. I don't know if it's helping her. But I gotta drink a lot of water. Anywho. Today is Thursday? Yes, today is Thursday. And see, it's got a little odd chore for each day. Clean, change bedroom sheets, and read 1 Chronicles 13 through 15. I don't have anything down for today. That one was clear. I'm at home basically this whole week. Monday was my only day out. Friday, I don't know if me and Carol Beth are going to have any errands to run. I really don't. And I'm trying to save up our grocery money so when I can go and purchase a bushel of peas, a bushel of butter beans, I want to shell and can. Yeah. I want to get those on the shelf. Still got my carrots down there. Right there somewhere. My carrots are down there. I need to do more of those. I only have, I don't know, 9. I've got 10 because I gave a jar away. Anywho. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Let me get caught up on everything that I've done. Made baby girl lunch, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It is now 5 o'clock. Well, 10 till 5, but we ain't gonna split hairs about the time, are we? Oh, excuse me. Alright, I'm fixing to go into our laundry room, which is supposed to be my hot mess express room. I organized and cleaned out this week. It's Thursday. My freezer is cutting up. I don't know what it's doing, but anywho, I'm in here grabbing meatballs for supper tonight. I was gonna do my stroganoff meatballs, where you add like cream of mushroom soup and sour cream, and you make a good gravy, and then you put them over mashed potatoes. Crap it, I could have done it over rice, and I didn't think about it. But because we had loaded mashed potatoes last night, I didn't want to do mashed potatoes again tonight. So, we're having typical, normal spaghetti, well, ziti, and meat sauce, you know, the sauce, and the meatballs. And then that baguette, and I took out some cheddar, mozzarella cheese, mozza. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna get my pasta started, because that is really and truly, y'all are too high. That really and truly is gonna take basically the longest. So, we need to get us a pot. Hello. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll turn you this way so you can see me in my best. Right. Alright, I'm just going to put water in this pot. Y'all know how to do pasta. I need to... There was something in my pot. Didn't know what that was, but we jump it out. I have missed y'all. I truly, truly missed y'all. Like, for reals. It was, I needed a break. I definitely needed the break to get physically where I needed to be. I'm still not quite 100% where they want me to be, but it is what it is. Alright, so what am I grabbing? Tea. Need to be grabbing salt. my little salt thing down here is empty. So I'm going to put salt in my water. And I'm usually, if I'm pouring out of the container, I just kind of let that be a good bit. I'm going to go ahead and fill my container. I love this. It's Pyrex. Well, no, excuse me. It's Anchor Hocking. Black Friday this past year, 2021, I went to Walmart with Andrew and Brian. And Andrew had told me that they had those sets. And I went crazy because I needed, sorry. I'm looking for my black pepper. And I ain't. I got a bunch of cilantro. If anybody needs some cilantro or chili powder, cayenne pepper, I could hook y'all up. I'm not seeing my black pepper. What the heck? Anywho, okay, we're just gonna go with salt. I might have to put black pepper on my list. Alright, so next thing we're gonna do, I'm just waiting on this. Hey hon, how you doing? How's your mama and them? I dropped the pepper one. Luckily it didn't have pepper in it, because then that'd be a mess to clean up. You know what I'm saying? So, and nothing broke. So that's a win for the day. I'm going to turn this up as high as it'll go. So I'm going to make the ziti. Let's go ahead and I think we're going to get some tea going. Y'all remember from back, I know it was maybe before COVID. I want to say it was before COVID. And I talked to y'all about Southerners in our iced tea. We don't say sugared. You know, we don't say, do you want sugar with that or unsweetened? Unsweetened is a bad word. That is up there with cuss words that your mama would slap you for. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is. You don't say unsweet down here. No, it's just tea. Would you like some tea? Every once in a while we'll go, would you like some iced tea? But we mean sweetened. You ain't gonna get nothing without no sugar around here. There we go. I'm doing 3 tea bags. This is the National Cup tea bags. That's what I was gonna tell y'all. I finally actually found National Cup tea bags again. Get them from Walmart. That is the only place. Hold on. Let me get a box. Get a box. Get a box. I tried reorganizing this little pantry thing over here. And I don't know if it's working or not. But this is what I'm talking about. National Cup tea bags. Girl, you used to could get these things for 98 cents. I am not kidding. 98 cents. Now they're $1.49. What the heck? But they are, this is the best tea. To make a gallon, you use, they're like doubled. Hold on. It's like 2 tea bags stuck together. Don't go by the directions on the box. They don't know what they're talking about. You use 3 double ones. So it's a total of 6 individual tea bags. But they're stuck together. So just grab 3 of them. Okay, that's 3. 1, 2, and 3. And you just throw that in your bowl or let it boil. And when it's done, turn it off and just let it set for a bit. Just let it kind of rest while you're doing other stuff. That's another reason why I kind of start it like first. So it can kind of be cooling off for supper. I'm almost ashamed to say this. When we lived on our farm, when we lived on our farm in Lowndes County, and all the kids were there, especially in the summertime because it was hot and we were working in the garden hard. I mean, we worked. We dug in the dirt for what we made and what we ate and what we sold. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We didn't have any labored help. We were the help. So drinking tea was a thing of, oh, I'm hot. Let's run to the house and go get some tea. Sit on the porch, cool off a little bit. So we would do that. And I'm ashamed to say I would have to buy 75 pounds of sugar a month to do our tea. Because I made upwards of 8 gallons a day. I'm not kidding. The most we made, and this was like for summers, like every summer for, I could not tell you how long. 8 gallons a day. Finally, the lady at Sam's, because I'd buy the 25-pound bag and the 50-pound bag. And I had big containers, like the dog food containers. I would use those to pour, brand new ones now. Don't think I did with dog food. Brand new ones. I poured, because they're airtight and they're tall, and they held 25 pounds. So I had 3 of them. And I would pour that sugar off in them. But the lady at the cash register, this is when you had to, no self-checkout was there. You know what I'm saying? They helped you. They checked you out. Hey, hon, how you doing? How's your mama and them? I'm doing good. How are y'all? Conversation. She finally asked, because we'd gone to her register several times. That was back when we made one huge trip. And then we'd have to go back about halfway through the month to get some more produce, milk, snacks, that type thing. She scanned the sugar. She's like, I've been meaning to ask y'all, what do y'all do with all this sugar? And I said, well, we make iced tea. And now that it's getting summertime, I might be having to buy a little bit more because I'm making jellies and canning. And, you know, we might have to get 25 pounds just to do that. She looked, she's like, do y'all make moonshine by chance? And I leaned over and told Bo, I said, I swear to you, if they sold copper tubing, I'd have you run go get some. But she did. She thought we were making moonshine because we bought so much Dad burned sugar. I kid you not. So, alright, but that's National Cut. Check it out at Walmart. See if you can find it. That is the best tea. Yes, the best tea on the planet. So I finally found it at Walmart in Millbrook. None of our other Walmarts, not the ones at Montgomery, not the ones in Prattville, none of them had it. Me and Carol Beth, a lady at church, well, several ladies at church, have made the comment, you need to go to Millbrook. You need to go to the Millbrook Walmart. They don't have no problems there. Because Walmart in Prattville was starting to get sketchy at best. It was always a mess. They had no clue where anything was. So, yeah, no. And I noticed the one in Millbrook, the store is bigger. It is cleaner. The people there are so friendly. I kid you not. I asked a lady in produce, where would I be able to find, I don't even remember what it was, but it wasn't in produce. It was like way on down the line. I don't remember what it was. I didn't know if it would be like with the canned meat or with the canned food or, you know, where it would be. And she's like, come on, hon, I'll show you. Now, if you would ask that at any other Walmart around these parts, they would have told you, I don't work that department. But this girl, honey, and she took us straight to where we needed to go. And I told her, I said, thank you so much. You do not know how much time that saved me, how much aggravation it saved me. And I told her about how at the other Walmart, I'm watching my water to see if it's going to boil. I'm watching it so it ain't boiling yet. There you go. But I told her about the other Walmarts, and she's like, no, ma'am. Our manager would have a hissy fit. We are trained to know basically where everything in this store is. Okay. Now, it was like if you work the grocery side, you had to know everything on the grocery side where it was. Even like the cleaning products and stuff. But if you worked on the clothing side, you had to know where all the clothing and like the shoes and all that stuff was. So it's not like I could have grabbed her to go find me some men's shorts, you know. But she knew where everything in that grocery department was. Yes, ma'am, she did. Alright, see all that rambling and talking? And my water's boiling. Look over there. Alright. I took all my pasta out of the boxes and put them in my cereal containers. I'm going to have to order more of these bad boys. I get them at Sam's. They were, if you could find them on instant savings, which they had a good bit. I mean, you know, they would do it often. One more handful, I think, is going to be good. Let's see. We're going to stir it and see where we're at. Okay, no, maybe a little bit more. I don't want to pour it. Do you see the steam? It would make steam go into my container, and it would make my ziti wet. Alright, I think that's going to be plenty. But yeah, I just dumped all my boxes of ziti. I want to say I had like 6 boxes of ziti, and I just sprayed all that in there. I need to get me some oil. I'm out of oil over here. We're just going to put a little bit of oil in that so it don't stick. We're going to stir it around. My tea might do better if I turn it on. You think? I think it would. Alright, now we're going to get started with, can y'all see? I mean, this is like the easy part. All of it's easy. I mean, you know how to do pasta, you know. Excuse the steam. I am going to take my meatballs. We are going to spray this pan. I've got to get some more olive oil spray. I usually get it from Sam's, but it's been a bit since we've been. So I just picked some up from Aldi. And I am working on a list. Yeah, we're almost out. I am working on a list for Sam's at the beginning of the month. Oh, y'all really are in this steam, ain't you? Let's see if we can. I'm going to move y'all elsewhere. How about that? Move these meatballs. We're going to move this table. Y'all going to get this view. How are we doing? There you go. Don't fall off the table. Alright. So I got this trying to heat up. Our pasta's doing. Our tea's doing. I'm going to take my meatballs. And these are just frozen ones I get at Sam's. It's a 5-pound bag. You cannot beat that. And it's actually cheaper than buying ground beef. I believe. For the convenience, and they're already made up, and they've got good flavor. To me, it's worth the cost. I'm going to do that many. I'm going to do about that many. Because technically it says serving size 6 meatballs. Oh, I thought this was one of the ones. It was so funny. My chicken nuggets that I got from Sam's. Serving size 4 pieces. Girl, I wouldn't even get a Happy Meal with 4 pieces. Feed them babies 6. But I ain't no baby, I'm a grown woman. So I want more than 6 chicken nuggets. Usually if I make them here at home, which is what I've been doing lately, I'll make me and Carol Beth like 8 apiece. You know. Alright, but pasta's doing its thing. I'm letting it get a good rolling boil. And I think what I'm going to do is, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can serve your ziti and then put your meatballs and sauce over it, like a typical, you know, Italian dinner. Or you can make it like a casserole. You can put a little bit of your sauce at the bottom, then do your noodles, then do some sauce and meatballs, and then kind of do some more noodles, some more sauce, meatballs and sauce, and then finish off with some sauce and then mozzarella cheese. And make it, almost make it like a lasagna, but you're using the ziti noodles. To me, anything that is layered like that, it's a lasagna type meal. Pasta's pasta. I know some people say that it's not, but pasta's pasta. When you're here in the South, it works. Whatever you got on hand, you use it. And that's what I had the most of. I do have some spaghetti. I've got some wide egg noodles. I've got some orzo. But I haven't used my ziti in a hot minute. It's been over on the back side of my pasta. So I drug it out and I kind of rotated my pastas around. Alright, we're just going to let the meatballs heat up. Pasta do its thing. When it's ready, I'm going to drain it. And I'm still debating, do I want to make a casserole or do I want to just serve it? And here's a little tip for you, mamas. Trying to stretch that dollar, trying to make it go further. I got you. I got you. Do not let them individually, well, how do I put this? They make their own plate, but what you do to make it stretch further, you go ahead, drain your noodles, whatever kind you're using, and put those in the sauce with the meatballs. Just mix it all together. Just go ahead and mix it. That way they only have one pot to get out of. And they're going to be grabbing more pasta. Did you see how much pasta I put in there? And I've got 2 cans of sauce. I've got a jar and then a can of sauce I'm going to use. And we're going to make it stretch. You do not realize, if they just do the noodles, they're going to pile that plate sky high with noodles. And then they think they got to drown it in the sauce. So by the time the third person gets in line, they ain't nothing left. Trust me, I know. We invited the youth group one time to our house and we did tacos. I know, 50 tacos, hard tacos, and 50 soft burritos, you know, the tortillas. So they could do hard tacos, soft tacos, whatever they wanted. I had chips and salsa. They could do taco salad. I used right at 15 pounds of hamburger meat. We'd have one of our steers processed. So one of them asked, where'd you get all the meat? And I went, do you see the cow out there? I don't think so. So that's how that transpired. But seriously, by the time, because all the boys, you're talking high school boys, they lined up first Well, I wasn't in the room. I wasn't in the process. They made their tacos. They made burritos out of the tortillas. By the time, I don't know, maybe the 5th, 6th person was in line, no meat left. None. You ought to seen them boys. They had that much. I mean, they could barely wrap it around. I'm like, why did y'all put so much hamburger meat? Well, it's good. Yeah, but now nobody else can get any. And then they wanted to know why they couldn't get seconds. Because we didn't even get first. I had to pull out some light bread and some ham and some cheese, and we ate that. And I was able to manage making cheese quesadillas. So between ham sandwiches and cheese quesadillas, everybody did get that. But not the tacos. Yeah, boys. Alright, but that's what you do. You go ahead and you mix all your stuff together. And I kid you not, you're going to be surprised at how much further your spaghetti or pasta dishes or whatever you're working on is going to stretch. Like, I kid you not. Alright, I've got a jar of Walmart's Great Value traditional pasta sauce. We're gonna pour this in here. Ooh. Maybe I need to turn the heat down just a smidge, you think? Alright, let's turn that down. Alright, and y'all know my trick. Let's see, I'm turning you around for a second. Let's get to the sink. There you go. Alright, what I'm going to do, because look at all this sauce in the jar. You see that? We're going to take water, about that much, and we're going to shake the stew out of it. Alright, now, look how much we got. It's like up to here. Right? So, y'all aren't cooperating well. There we go. Alright. I'm just going to add, look at that. I'm going to add that to, alright, now look at my jar. That would have been a waste. So always, if you're using jarred sauces, spaghetti, you know, whatever, put water in it. Yeah, my ziti's not quite good done. I can tell mine by stirring it. Let me get this can open, and then I'll be back over there. Y'all just watch my pasta for me, please. Make sure it doesn't bubble over. My good old can opener's working good. It's doing what it's supposed to. Alright, so now I've got a can of Del Monte. Well, my hand's in the way. Del Monte traditional pasta sauce. They were just up there together. Some I got one time at Walmart when they had them and they didn't have any other kind. And some, I just put water in that one. Some, I had to get the Hunts or I had to get the Great Value. I mean, you know, and I bought a good bit up each time. I have like on our stockpile shelf. Every time I use one, generally I will buy 2 more. That's kind of my rule of thinking. If I use one, buy 2. So 1 to replace the one you used, and 1 to like go up on your pantry, your, you know, some people call it a prepper shelf, some people call it food storage, call it whatever you want. It's the same premise. You're having that in your kitchen, in your pantry, in your, you know, food storage room, whatever you've got that to use if, heaven forbid, something happened and we couldn't get food. Right? I'm going to let this ziti cool off a bit. We're just going to let our meatballs keep doing their... See all that sauce? I want you to look at that sauce. And this ziti is going to soak a good bit of it up. Alright, let's see if our noodles are done. A little bit longer. A little... Yeah, a smidge longer. In fact, I might need to put some more water in it. Get the tops covered. Told y'all to watch it for me. You should have let me know the water was low. Alright, my tea is boiling. You see that? We're going to turn it off. We're just going to let it sit. At night now, I've gotten to where I make 2 gallons of tea for just the 3 of us. We'll drink it at supper. We'll drink on some of it like after supper while watching TV or whatnot. In the morning, Carol Beth has to have a glass of tea because she says that's her caffeine. That's her version of coffee. And she's like, Mama, you ain't you without your coffee, and I ain't me without my tea. So that's why I started making 2, to ensure that she would have some for in the morning, because she truly needs her caffeine tea. She will not. She's never put coffee in her pie hole. Let me move these meatballs to the freezer in here. I got to clean this Hot Mess Express. Whoa! This Hot Mess Express out. I don't think it could hold another dad burn thing, like for reals. So we're just going to kind of let pasta keep cooking, and I'm going to just let this sauce, meatballs and sauce, kind of simmer. I might add some Italian seasoning to my sauce, and I guess I should have thought about it. I should have put some bell pepper and some onion in there, and now I'm thinking about it. And technically, really, it's too late because you need to kind of saute it. Saute it, and then put your meat in, saute that a little bit, then add your sauce. And it didn't occur to me. It did not occur to me. There's basil. I got brisket rub. Here's Italian seasoning. Here we go. I'm eventually going to have to put that on the list. Alright, so we're just going to... Uh-oh. Sorry about spinning y'all around so much. We're just going to kind of dust the top. Put that back over there. Kind of stir this in. Let it kind of start simmering. Alright, I think my tea is ready to pour up. So, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to pour my tea up. And then once my noodles are done, and after I drain them, alright, I'm going to show you how much pasta I have. You see how much sauce I have. And we're going to show you what it looks like once it's combined. And kind of show you that, yes, it makes it stretch. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to start making my other gallon of tea. And I'm putting my 1, 2, 3 double tea bags in my water. And yes, if you notice, my boiler looks like stained. It is. It is. Down here. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna, no you don't, but yes we do. We never, well, we'll rinse out the boiler. We'll pour up the tea. We'll fill the boiler up with water, pour that in the pitcher. And yeah, we do it that way. We do not ever put soap in it. We do not ever scrub it. We don't ever, rub it, nothing. You put it back on the stove. It gets a pivotal, important spot on your stove. This is the tea burner usually. I have my pasta needed a big eye and my sauce needed a big eye. That's the only reason why I didn't make my tea on its normal spot. Okay? You do not rinse that pan out. Girl, I don't know if y'all can see this boiler right here and that one there. Those were Bo's mother's boilers. In the little one, she would do like canned veggies. You know, if it was just one can for her and him, she would do that. The bigger one, the big one, that was her tea boiler. Bo picked it out once they were breaking up her house and they were just dividing things. He picked those. Nobody else wanted them, and I did. Now, one of his sisters got her chicken fryer. Girl, I wanted that thing. Ooh, I swear it was the pan that made the best fried chicken. The pan and Mama, that's what made that chicken. But her tea boiler, it's stained on the inside. I do not know how long that woman had had that tea boiler. But you can bet it was more than 30 years worth of stain on that pot. It just seasons it, that's all. We're just seasoning the tea. It's historical, generation-wise. Brian has already asked for my tea boiler. It was my grandmother's. I got it. And yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's going to get handed down. And Brian's going to get it. So hers had gotten to where it was rusted on the inside as well. And I didn't want to mess it up any more than it was. So we show it proudly in our kitchen. Mama has her spot. That's for Mama. That's her spot. I'm trying. Oh, and the plate. Give us stay our daily bread plate. That was hers as well. So Mama is in my kitchen with me, and Mama is Bo's mama. She passed away 2020. 2021. I don't remember. I don't remember 2020 really at all. Other than what they've told me. Alright, let's move on to our ziti, shall we? Instead of me running my pie hole. Alright, tell you what. Ooh, I am going to put you back over here. We're just choosing spots, that's all. Alright, now, I'm going to do my pasta. I've drained it and I've rinsed it. And I am going to pour it in here just to let you see how much pasta we're dealing with. Okay? It's a good Dutch oven full. Do you see that? This is my big, I want to say it's 5 quarts pot. Alright, now, and you see how much sauce I've got going. I'm actually going to lower the temp. I'm going to move this spoon, stir it around a little bit, make sure nothing is stuck. The shop Doris did not bark. Usually if I make a knocking noise like that, she's going to bark. Now watch, because your kids, like I said, would typically fill their plate up with pasta, and then they would think they need to drain it. They would think that they would need to cover it completely with sauce. And so, like I said, by the third, fourth person in line, you're going to be out of pasta, you're going to be out of sauce, because they're piling them plates with it. But they don't realize once it's mixed together, it fills up the plate. I mean, you know, it's way more than they wanted. They can't eat it all. You know, you're going to have a waste. You're going to have a waste. So this is why I do this, to make it where it's not wasted. See how the meatballs, you get a spoon, you get some meatballs. Really and truly, I need a solid spoon. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Yeah, let's put a solid spoon in it. Yeah, so that would be a good spoonful. See? And yeah, so this is going to feed all three of us, plus we will have leftovers, I guarantee you. Now, if I would have done it the other way, Carol Beth especially, Carol Beth will fill her plate up and then drown it in sauce. All the kids did. All the kids did. So that's why I started mixing it, because by the time me and Bo got in line to fix plates, yeah, no. We either wound up kind of slurping the sauce out or taking our bread and dipping in a little bit of sauce, because the pasta had been done used up. No matter how much I made, if I doubled it one time. I doubled the pasta one time. Them heathens, and they didn't think about, oh, Mom and Daddy got to make a plate. That did not occur to them. They took it all. They took it all. So me and Bo would be dipping our bread in that little bit of pasta sauce that was left. And he finally was like, we're going to get our plates first. Because he didn't want to be behind them. And we knew, even at church, everybody knows you do not want to be behind Brian. Because Brian don't care. He ain't got no limits. He's going to put it on his plate. Even if there's somebody in line going, oh, look, there's a little bit of poppy seed chicken casserole left. Oh, I'm so excited. Brian, move on up. Hey, take that casserole. And he heard the woman say it. And you could hear her go, oh, he didn't. Oh. And somebody said, yep, that's one of them rotten kids. We had a reputation. Granted, we had a reputation. Oh, my tea's boiling. See, y'all are great kitchen talkers. Alright, so, but that's going to be supper tonight. I've got mozzarella cheese. They're going to put on top. I'm going to put my baguette in the oven for just, I think maybe just a little bit. I don't know. Ready to heat and serve. I might heat up just a little bit. I don't want it getting hard. But that's going to be supper tonight. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, helping me cook, getting the right frame of mind as much as I can. I've enjoyed this today. I have missed this. I've missed my friends. Y'all are my friends. Y'all are the only adults I talk to during the day. Like, for real. Poor Carol Beth, she's just been walking around trying to... And I'm like, baby, you don't have anything there to do that with. I know you've got nasal pressure, but you don't have anything to suck up. So you need to quit doing that, or you're going to cause a nosebleed. Well, what happened? We had a little nosebleed. So, and then she'll cough and cough. And you can tell some of the coughs are forced coughs. coughs. She feels it right here and she wants it out. And so she'll cough and cough, but it's not wanting to come out. So luckily we got our Mucinex from Sam's today. Y'all, boy howdy, if you need Mucinex, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you this before I go. I was fixing to say bye, but I got to tell y'all this. If you have a Sam's Club membership, girl, you get online and it's their brand of Mucinex. My doctor always tells me, in fact, my GP told me to, while it's like allergy season, cold season, all those things going on, he said, you start taking Mucinex and you don't stop until you come back and see me. I go back and see him in July. So he said, you got to keep that stuff moved out of your lungs. But you get 56 extended relief tablets. It is the strongest strength they make, the 1200 milligram. You only have to take one every 12 hours. This was $14.96. Now, if you know anything about Mucinex, even the Walmart brand, it is outrageous how much they charge for this. Go to Sam's. I ordered mine online. I knew I wasn't going to be able to go to the store. I'm trying to plan a trip around the 1st of the month. We'll do our May shop. So, but yeah, if you need Mucinex, go to Sams.com, order it online. Not sponsored in any way, but Sam's Club, if you would like to. I'll be your promoter. So I gave her one, I took me one. Drink lots of water with this. That's what's going to help loosen up and get that crap out. So until next time, be good, be sweet. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Share, play nicely with others, be kind, be helpful, give a smile, open a door, be someone's sunlight for the day. Alright, bye, Horns.